Hello and welcome to the Magic World Reviews Week 8. I know we didn't have a review last week, but we're still moving on to the 8.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm James Anthony, this is
Daniel Meadows.
Indeed it is. And let's get on with the massive review we've got today. We've got 3 cool products.
We do?
Pretty cool, anyway. We're going to start off with, well, let's go a little synopsis of everything we're doing. We're going to review, first of all, In Your Wallet, Jeff Prace.
Prace, yes.
Sorry, did I say it wrong?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Then I've also not got my glasses on or my contact lenses in today, so I can't see a single thing.
I'll do this one. You've got Dickinson, which is Firefly.
Indeed. And we have Meridian Technique by Elsdon. Brilliant. Now let's see if we can stand that up. Stay. Okay, so let's start off with this. You've just watched this not long ago. I watched it and learnt it over the weekend.
Yep.
What's your initial thoughts?
Okay. It's not... Again, it's a difficult one for me.
Yep.
It's not really my sort of thing. I can see this is... Jeff Prace, very creative guy.
Yep.
As a whole package and what's taught, it reminded me of something like a Dan Harlan or a Greg Wilson.
Yep.
It's incidental gimmicks, or for one effect, that you might carry in your wallet, and for the other 2, he teaches you things that you can carry in your wallet. So you get some quite creative stuff out of it.
Well, let's just talk about, actually, I know we shouldn't be doing this because we're on film, but can you just pass me my wallet that's just there? That's the one. Don't worry, he's coming right back into it, because it is prepared. We are the best at preparation. I just want to talk about what you get with it without going too much in detail. You get, effectively, 2 cards.
Yeah, 2 gimmicks.
2 gimmicks. One of them, well, yeah, they're both gimmicked. And inside here, you get the DVD, you get your gimmicks in there. The rest of the tricks that are performed, you have to make up yourself.
Yes.
So, it's not to say that they're not good tricks.
No,
I think
you've got one that's more mentalism related, which is a photo is chosen and it's something that's happened to it.
Yep.
And then the last one is effectively a piece of chewing gum is pulled out of the photo. There's a photo of someone with a balloon that they've blown up,
somehow blown up themselves. Yeah.
And then you pull that out in a sort of visual way. So they were nice, but then you can talk about the main effect.
Yeah, the main effect. So you get a very special card, which will show a little close-up of this now. Yep, that's the actual close-up. But we can see that it's got, of course, a prediction on the card. As well as a prediction, it's got quite a few nice little additions.
It reminds me of the, what was it called? The old credit card that had the grey elephants in Denmark card. And that had Magicard. Was it Magicard?
Magicard, yep.
It had all sorts built into it. It's very, very similar to that. So you can use that in loads and loads of different ways. You've got quite a few different revelations that are built into it.
And that's how he builds it, doesn't it? As a whole trick with this.
Yep.
It's got lots of other things. It's got 1089 on it. We're going to talk about the different ones. You do have to cover up the Visa symbol because, of course, it is a Vista. But
yeah, in terms of the gimmick, it depends on who you are when you're buying this. Just consider, would you have that sort of card in your wallet? Because otherwise, it might stick out a little bit.
I've never heard of search, but at the end of the day, it's a trick.
People have lots of different things, and how he uses it is very good. It's a kicker. It's not the effect itself, generally. So it is a nice effect that's taught. Now,
it has various different things built on the back, more than you'd expect. So it has, it has 666 here, and it has 4 numbers that if you turn the other way around, it actually spells out the word hell. I don't know exactly how he'd use that, but
probably just to say it's got quite a few different revelations built into it. I wouldn't go through all of them, but there's a few different ways you can use it.
Exactly, but it has got one where you telephone the number at the top and it will reveal a prediction.
And it'll also cost you a bomb if you're in the UK.
Exactly, because it's in America. So apart from that, a few more predictions built into the card. What I would also say is it's all about just carrying tricks in your wallet so you're ready to go there and then. However, the trick that he's describing means that you have to have 16 cards down. So there's a bit more preparation. Have I just gone too far? Given away too much? Damn! I'm afraid we're going to have to cut that last few seconds because we are not allowed to say what is...
And we're back in the room.
Boom! And we're back in the room. You see, this trick isn't quite as simple as doing a preparation, as just being able to go straight into the trick, because you do have to do a bit of setup with a deck of cards before you can do and jump straight to this in the way that he does it.
It's not from a shuffled deck in use, as in fast you, but you could appear to do this impromptu if you were prepared to do it.
Exactly.
So.
But it is a nice little routine as well, and I'm sure there's ways you could do it without having to set up the cards as well. So that is in your wallet.
Yeah, he goes through it really well. He goes through all the crafty moments that you need to do to make things yourself.
Yep.
He teaches it. You see a live performance, then a studio performance, then it's taught.
Yep.
It actually reminded me of learning magic from VHS.
Yeah.
How it was set up and how he's talking to the camera and everything like that. Most magic DVDs have gone a different route, and it's old school in that respect, but it's good.
Exactly.
Teaching's fine.
So we had a price for this, didn't we? And it's the price is $17.99.
Yes.
So we thought it would be more like a £15.99 sort of £15 range. It is a little bit more expensive, but it might work for you. That's all I can say. Now let's give it a rating. Now here's the fun part.
Yep.
I'm not going to put you on the spot. What would you give it?
No, you first.
Come on!
You first this time.
Okay. I would say this would be, if you're a serious mentalist, I'm not 100% sure if this would be for you.
I am quite sure. It's not going to be for you. Go on.
Yeah. Okay, you're asking for a number, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to...
That's how this works.
I know. I am going to give this, I think, a 6.
I had a 6 or a 7 in my head. It depends on who you are. You're not going to potentially use this for your gigs.
Yep.
I can't see you going out and using this.
Personally, no.
But I think it's something that if you liked it, you'd keep it in your wallet, you'd do it. I've got no ill will against it. I just don't have a
to be fair,
myself.
For me to actually start doing this is not that much difficult. It's not too difficult. I can just put 2 little cards in my wallet and I'm almost ready to go. So it is something that I'm willing to try in my gigs, whereas if you have to carry a full deck or different gimmicks, I can't be bothered sometimes.
I think given the variety of effects you get out of it, you can all keep in your wallet. The teaching's good, the crediting was good. You get a bit of variety out of it. So I think a 6 or 7 would be fair.
There we go, 6 or 7. That's the let's stick on 6. That's what we both said at the beginning. Brilliant. Now let's move on to the next trick of the review. We're keeping down to time as well here. We're doing all right. 5 minutes that was.
Yeah, if we cut it.
This was a last-minute addition to the review show.
It was.
We thought, well, you showed it me before, Daniel, and I was pretty damn impressed with it.
I like this. And this is actually mine. I bought this myself. I was buying something else. So who's it by? It's by Joel Dickinson. I thought it was going to be Joel, but he says Joel, so I'll go with that. It's his name.
Okay.
Say what he likes.
Exactly.
He's won the Northwest Close-Up Championship a couple of times. I think 2011, 2012. I came across him when I bought Mind Blasters 2, Peter Duffy's book, and I think he's got something in there called Sybil's Pick, which is a nice envelope thing. That's how I came across him. So I was buying something else and I came across Firefly, so I thought I'd take a punt. Firefly is at the moment with a lot of ambitious card endings. They're turning up in clear plastic boxes. That is the fad. I don't know how old Firefly is in terms of its development, but it's hit the market recently. And this is a card to matchbox. What we really liked about this when we saw it, so you're set to go, it resets itself. There's a reason you get to show the matchbox empty.
Exactly.
At the end of the effect, you show that it's in there, you dump it out, but the great part is you're dumping out the matchbox tray and putting that into there. You can even dump it out into their hand even, and then they unfold the card and see it's in there. I
think we might just do a quick snap into that one little clip he does on the close-up now, so you can see it. This is what happens.
And it's a really nice moment. When you first get the gimmick, you're thinking, not convinced, but the handling, I thought the handling was great. You see the live performance. The teaching has obviously been done in different segments because there's a few wardrobe changes, but he does go through quite a lot, and I think even throws in eating, which is his pen sort of swallowing part. I liked it.
And most importantly, I would definitely use that. I can see myself going out, doing gigs with it. I can carry it in my pocket. If you just want to do something different, instead of, I often pull the card from the phone. Yes, you've got the crystal caskets and all the, not crystal caskets, that's an illusion. We have all the usuals. However, it is a bit different. It works easy. All you have to be able to do is the good old Mercury card fold.
It resets. It's engaging. There was interaction built into it. So you can see I mentioned about the reset sort of thing, because Joel's a worker. That's why he's designed this. I can see him having gigged that quite a lot.
It's well structured, and all you have to do is carry a little tiny matchbox in your pocket. You're ready to go.
Yeah,
so.
very, very low tech, simple solution, but that's what works. It's not going to break. There's no electronics to go wrong for you.
But it comes with plenty of the gimmicks ready to add, and you can use any matchbox, so it's brilliant. So,
I like that.
I like it too. So the price of that one is, I think it's £15. Right at the time of this review, we don't even have it in stock, but we are hoping that it will be in stock within the next couple of days.
It was just to let you know about it. If it's something you want to explore, because there's loads of different endings for an Ambitious, that might be one you want to check out.
But I'll be calling up tomorrow and seeing if we can get some in stock in time for this review that's going to be edited tonight. How's that? Tomorrow. Okay. So the price of that, £15, we're going to give it a review. Out of 10, I would give it a 9.
Okay, good.
I'd give it quite a high rating. Between an 8 and a 9 for sure, but I'm going to stick with what I've said at the beginning. I'm going to give it a 9, because it's workable. Yeah,
I was going to go 8.5. I thought that was fine, so you may round it up to the 9 as you're the boss here.
Yep. I think workable trick, great trick, yeah.
Good. If you've seen the demo, you liked it, that's what you're getting. There's not a tricky, edited, there's nothing else going on. You're going to see...
Exactly.
And you get what you...
I'm not sure how long the DVD actually lasted for, but it doesn't matter. He goes through everything, so you learn everything you need to do. So there's a 9 for Firefly.
Yeah. Well done, Joel.
Well done. Let's move on to the... final trick.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Meridian Technique. Okay, what this is, it was originally a booklet by Mark Elsdon. I think it came out around 2008, or maybe that was the date that he invented it, but somewhere around that. What it is a technique borrowed from TV. When you first see something and the show, How Long Show comes on, it says, at the end, this is going to come up, and then every break it says, this is going to come up, but then it goes on to something else, and then the next break it goes, this is death-defying stunts coming up, so it keeps teasing what's the big finale. So Mark uses that. He uses a stand-up piece at a close-up, a traditional close-up show, where he goes around all the tables, he gets things inspected and signed and challenged and said, are you going to stick around to the end? And then at the end he collects everyone up, goes over, he's got 40-50 people, and then he does a great effect, and he's got some great examples.
In a way, like a mini parlour show, doesn't he, for everyone?
Yeah, and he goes through the advantage for the worker of doing this. So he said there's nothing worse than at the end of a gig going up to the booker and saying, oh, I've finished now, can have some money or anything. This gives you the set piece finish that you've trailed. It could be a reason to keep people there, so they might be putting more money over the
so it's kind of like a business solution, isn't it, in a way? If you're targeting that particular audience, that particular venue, then it could work very well.
He talks about it in terms of residencies, what venues work, what effects you might want to use. So he talks in terms of a meta trick. So it gets a lot of people involved. He gives you some on there. He go through his Rubik's blindfold solve. He does this smashed one. He does a coin in bottle that was very, very nice.
We like
and
that.
Then the card memory, a la Bob Cassidy, with some touches. He's added some touches himself, and he also suggests some other effects in the booklet that you get on there in PDF form. He goes through like Big Bang. He goes through ninja rings. He goes through. So he's giving you a lot to go for. You don't necessarily have to use his. In fact, you're probably better off not use what you've already got. Because there's likely to be something that you can use. So if you're in the marketplace where you're doing a 2-hour walk around, and it might be advantageous to get people and gather them up for one last hurrah, and you get to market yourself, everyone gets to see, wow, that was the ending.
Exactly, including the boss.
Yes.
That's the clever psychological principle. And you've kept the people in, and they buy more drinks, which means you get higher wages, they can justify it.
So he goes through, there's advantages for the performer, because you'll get to sell yourself, they get interaction. There's an advantage for the venue, because you could be keeping people there, or they're coming back specifically to see the big set piece. Right. Advantage for the booker.
Exactly. Now, as I said before, that does restrict you a tiny bit, because it restricts you to venues where you really are wanting to keep people in longer so that you can show value to the
you're probably not going to use it on the restaurant when you need to flip tables.
Exactly.
But he does talk about the right venue to use this.
So if you're in a corporate event with 100 tables, I quite happily say it doesn't really work in that respect. You could have like a little corner section in the corporate room and say everyone come over at this time and have someone on the mic announce the ultimate part of the trick. So you could easily mix things together with walk around magic and stage as well. If you had especially video cameras onto a big screen, it's quite a nice little idea, that. But in general, it's more for the pubs, the restaurants, that kind of place. Isn't it?
Yep.
So yeah. That gives you all the
3
details.
hours. If you've already got the booklet, I'll be honest, I don't know what much more you're going to get from the DVD. It's really nice watching Mark work because you get to see him do what he calls the teasers. You see a bit of his routines, then you see the full performance, then there's the explanation. So you're seeing 45 minutes of performance. He's really going through it. He goes through the psychology of why he's picked these effects, how he gets maximum involvement. So before the end of it, everyone's had a go at shuffling up the Rubik's Cube and signing it on the coin in bottle. He's got some really nice touches, so everyone can say at the end, I did that bit, and it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice. I've got to say, I mean, if I was going to a restaurant, I'm not sure if I would want to be carrying as many things as he carries around. You know, stabs and all these different things.
It's not all together.
Yes, exactly.
It's something else. You wouldn't need
it's
pocket
giving
space
ideas
for this, because you could actually put it on the table and say, I'll get back to this, and that's what he does.
And the beauty thing, they're coming to you. You're not going around with all this stuff having to reset. You're just doing it once for one group of people at a certain time. So it's certainly got its place in the
Yeah, we're doing the summing up at the moment, so I'd probably say it's a technique for your toolbox. You don't need to roll this out every time, but I can definitely see an advantage of doing this in that you're building up, and then bang. We've gone through it a few times.
You also got to remember, though, that magic is a business, and if you want to learn more about the magic business, that's what you get.
That's a good technique.
Yeah. Exactly. Right, let's give it a price. The price is... I'm pretty sure $32.99. Am I right?
Giving it a price.
Let's give it a price.
Had that price.
Okay.
We can give it a rating.
I only gave it the price half an hour ago on the website. Come on. Shh. Okay, $32.99 is the price. It's down there. Let's give it a rating. I think it's time you go first for the rating.
Okay. I think if you're in the marketplace for this sort of thing, so you're a worker, you'd get more benefit out of this. If you're just buying it for the tricks, there are some really nice touches on it. I will definitely say that. You might not be as impressed because I don't think you should buy this for the effects you're getting. I think for the worker, this is probably an 8. I think it's a really solid technique. I think you're getting a lot of business sense out of Mark. I think he's got a lot of experience in that market.
So a clear 8 out of 10 for Meridian Technique.
Indeed.
Okay. I was going to do a but then I thought...
Stay away.
What? That's coming next week.
We'll work on it off camera.
Right, that's the end of the review show this week. We've got more wonderful reviews coming next week as well. Yes, we have got a prize winner. He's just reminded me then for last week's competition.
See, I go away for 1 week and this is what happens.
It was going to come. I would have remembered.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can't read because I don't have my contact lenses in. So the winner...
Alex AC. Well done,
Alex AC, 1994, is it?
It is.
Yeah, Alex AC, 1994. Fireworks, you've won the espresso and the deck of cards that we showed.
We'll just say nice handling on, was it French Twist? Is that what you call it?
French Twist.
It was
awesome
nice.
trick.
Well done.
If you've not seen it yet, anyone else, go and check it out. Watch his video. Really good.
Very slick.
Finally, to wrap up, the Workers' Wall.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have practically finished it. It will be live by the time you watch this video. So you can check out the Magic Workers' Wall right here at this link. Where is it? I can't see it. There it is.
Put your glasses on.
You see, the Workers' Wall, like you said, is more like a mood board, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. But if you go to magicworld.co.uk/reviews.html, and it will be /reviews, you will see the review page, where you'll see every product that we have reviewed in month format. So it's a pretty cool little system. You can see the ratings that we give it on the side, as well as a user rating. So we've reviewed it, but that doesn't stop you from getting online and reviewing it yourself. We will be moderating these, so of course we'll do our best to make sure that these are legitimate reviews. But I thought that's a nice option. Give them the choice. You can review against ours, you know.
There's also an option to let us know what you'd like reviewing, so you can send us a message, so you can ask us to do a certain review, and we'll certainly do what we can do there. But on the Workers' Wall, it's going to be more of what we like at the moment, and we'll try and archive it each month, so you can look back, so if anything changes, you can see some of the newer stuff that we're liking, you can do that as well.
But it's more like a mood board, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can log on, went to the reviews page, you'll see a link for submit a review. So that's where you can put in your details about a cool new trick you want us to review. Or click on the Workers' Wall button, and that will take you straight to the Workers' Wall, where you can check out all the cool products that we believe should be in the Workers' Wall. The Workers' Wall will probably refresh every 2 months, won't it, as well?
Don't look at me, you're the one that does it.
Okay. But if you want something reviewing and to potentially appear on the Workers' Wall, just get in touch. But also, there we go, that's the Workers' Wall. We're not going to put tricks we don't want on there, you know, like poor tricks or bad tricks, are we? It's just going to be the the good tricks.
Yeah.
But we're going to try and keep it refreshed and new and up to date. So yeah, let us know what you think of the Workers' War. Leave a nice comment below, and please make sure to
Subscribe.
Subscribe! If you don't subscribe, we don't...
If you don't subscribe, you'll just keep doing this every single week. So just subscribe. It will stop.
What do they have to do?
I think they have to subscribe.
They have to subscribe. There's a big link right here. Somewhere. Yeah, that's all. Subscribe. Leave a nice comment. Leave a negative comment, but please don't leave it. Only if you really want to... Okay.
With your hypnotist and NLP background, surely you know not to say, do this. Oh, don't do that.
Basically...
Don't think of a pink elephant.
Give it a constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Help us out. We're doing our best. But leave a nice comment, and we'll bring you another competition next week. Thank you very much for watching the Magic World Reviews, Week 8. Bye!
You were going to say ciao for now then, weren't you?
I was going to say ciao for now, but I didn't. I didn't. Goodbye.
Is it pizza
Farewell. Pizza time! Pizza time!
I only come for pizza.
What are we going to have tonight? Domino's.
Sounds good to me.
I'm going to have a
I
tandoori
should wear
hot.
like a sign that says, "Will work for pizza."
Will work for pizza. Well, you will. That's great. Hey, we need to buy. Let's get some of those in. Okay, so yeah, ham and pineapple.
Yes.
American hot. Let's get going. What's the number?